From the Pep Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. For years, social media companies made it a top priority to combat hate speech, but in recent months, they have waffled over how to tackle hateful online commentary, particularly when it is directed at the LGBTQ communities. Meta on Tuesday said it would drop some of its rules protecting LGBTQ plus people. The changes including allowing users to share allegations of mental illness or abnormality when based on gender or sexual orientation, given political and religious discourse about transgenderism and homosexuality. The social media company, which owns Facebook and Instagram, will get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. Mark Zuckerberg, chief executive of Meta, said in a video. The change comes amid broad political debate over transgender rights. At least 26 states have restricted gender-affirming care for minors, according to a tally by the New York Times. Tech companies have also faced years of criticism from conservatives, accusing the platforms of promoting liberal voices and stifling dissent. For the record, both Pennsylvania Equality Project and Pep Radio have social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky, but we do not have an X account. Philadelphia's Pride festivals are having a tangible impact, or had a tangible impact, on the city's economy in 2024. Pride events are growing in cities across the United States, including Philadelphia, which hosted its biggest celebrations in 2024. The city saw record numbers at Pride in June, jumping to 110,000 attendees in 2024, up from the previous year's 65,000. This includes 12,000 youth and families. I didn't anticipate that we would close to double our attendance, said Tyrell Brown, who leads efforts for Philly Pride 365, the organization that hosts the city's Pride marches and festivals. But they expect that the city's Pride events will not only continue to expand in the future, but that the growth has a major economic impact, not just on the neighborhood, but on the city as a whole. Pride is about multidimensional advocacy, where people engage their well-being in multiple different ways, even if it's about joy, Brown said. But I also know that if I were looking for tangible outcomes to answer, such as why does it matter, it can't just be about rainbow flags and smiles. Data can help tell that part of the story. LGBTQ plus consumers spend approximately $917 billion on goods and services annually across the United States. Philly Pride 365 heavily vets sponsors and vendors to ensure their values align with the mission of the organization, protecting LGBTQ plus dollars from accidentally investing in rainbow-washed pandering. They welcomed 323 registered vendors to June's BU Pride Festival in 2024. According to data collected by Philly Pride 365, attendees spent an estimated $4,411,000 on festival grounds. We end this newscast with this story. A national rights group said Tuesday that more U.S. companies are providing strong benefits and protections to LGBTQ plus employees, despite an ongoing effort by conservative activists to get high-profile brands to stop participating in the organization's annual workplace report card. The education arm of the Human Rights Campaign released its latest corporate equality index the day after McDonald's became the latest big company to say it would no longer provide information for the annual evaluation of policies affecting lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender employees. Last year, Walmart, Ford, Harley-Davidson, and other consumer brands that came under pressure said they would end their voluntary participation in the grading system. The HRC rated them anyway, giving Harley-Davidson a score of 10 out of 100 and Ford a 75, for example. The index has emerged as a top target of conservative activists as part of a broader campaign to pressure businesses into abandoning diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives that were designed to reduce discrimination against women, members of racial and ethnic minority groups, and LGBTQ plus people. A 2023 Supreme Court decision that declared race-based affirmative action programs in college admissions is unconstitutional, emboldened critics of DEI programs to target universities, government agencies, and corporations on social media, in the courts, and in state legislatures. Some companies, including McDonald's, cited the High Court precedent as their reason for curtailing diversity policies. The Human Rights Campaign Foundation said the 2025 Equality Index nonetheless included 72 employers that were first-time participants, and that 765 of the 1,449 companies graded received a perfect score, 28% more than last year. For more information about these or any of the stories we cover, check out the PEP Radio page on the Pennsylvania Equality Project website, paequality.com. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. That's the news at this hour. Now back to more music on PEP Radio.